Let's be honest, training is entertainment. Here's a recent Insta post by S&C coach Will Ratelle, which really got me thinking. He talks about how training is entertainment. Yes, many train because they do it for health and fitness and performance reasons, but many people also train purely because it entertains them. They love it. It's entertainment for them. But we need to be aware that subconsciously, this is likely to also affect their exercise selection. Will talks about how people often make large changes to exercise selection in their programs, often to include a large variety of exercises. So in the example that he gives, he talks about how people often will substitute out basic barbell work to try and include low intensity rehab exercises. And people justify this by saying that they're really trying to hit specific adaptations, when in reality they're also ignoring the fact that they're probably making exercise changes to include a sense of novelty in their program. So when you increase the novelty, you also increase the entertainment that that program provides. And this post really made me think about consistency. The best training is the training that allows you to be consistent over a long period of time. You have to want to do the training. It has to entertain you. If it doesn't entertain you, you won't want to do it. So if that's the case, you stop training, or you train with less frequency or intensity, or you start sandbagging exercises or whole sessions. And ultimately, this will affect your training consistency. Then it got me thinking about the conversations that I've had with top elite athletes on the Progress Theory podcast. All of them seem to absolutely love training. It entertains them. They actively look forward to it, almost as if they desperately look forward to the weekend when they have their main session. Or if they're professional athletes, they are just excited to get training every single day. And this may be the big factor which gets them to that elite level and why they've been so successful. And when we focus on the training of elite athletes, we're so focused on what that training consists of, but we seem to miss the fact that does that training actually entertain the athlete? Because entertainment is probably one of the big important factors. The athlete has to want to do the training. To highlight this point, check out this conversation that I had with extreme triathlete and the winner of the Keltman and the Norseman, Ailey Price.
Yeah, and I think that's the thing. It was what I wanted to be doing on a Saturday morning or when I wasn't working. It was, I mean, I guess at that time we still had the kind of COVID hangover, and this had been my COVID thing. And so I was still adjusting to kind of what life looks like when you have a job and you're not doing elite sport. And so this became my release from life. And I still love it. I mean, still, if I don't have any major plans. In fact, most of my plans at the weekends do involve around being on the bike or running up hills, but it's always what I will choose to do. And I think that that's one of the key things to doing these events. You really have to love the training. It's such a commitment and dedication, and takes so much time that you really have to want to be doing it. If you're not enjoying going up a hill or being out in fresh air, if that's not something that you enjoy, then I'm not sure you would enjoy the training or the event itself.